Kate, you know this might be a record-breaking year for number of weddings?
No. Everybody's getting hitched.
Yeah, any guesses why?
People met during the pandemic online, and now they're seeing each other and getting married.
That's probably part of it. A lot of it is cancellations from COVID.
Oh, okay.
You know, people who had a 2020 date on their calendar, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're saying COVID pushed the 2020 wedding rate to the lowest in 50 years.
Whoa.
And now experts say 2022 will see an explosion of couples tying the knot.
I don't know that I could have been one of those patient people. I think I would have gone ahead and done the courthouse route and then do a party later, I guess.
Can you get married on the internet now? I know you can get your minister thing on the internet. I think you have to still do it in person.
Funnily enough, no, because I just read about one of the first Zoom weddings is getting divorced already, and they've still never met.
The bride and groom never met?
Never met. Just Zoom. Just met online, and they got married online, and they are getting divorced because he's cheating on her.
Yikes.
Yeah.
With another person over the internet?
It doesn't say. I think it said with the X.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find that again.
Those X's can be so handy.
It was a British woman, 26-year-old, and a 24-year-old American man. But I don't know where in America.
Oh, okay.
But they met online over quarantine, and they got married online, and she's claiming he's been unfaithful. She can't trust him anymore because he's not constantly on her screen.
I don't know. What do you think? Is that a bit far, getting married over the internet without ever having met? That seem a bit aggressive?
Well, it's the same as a mail order bride, right?
Oh.
They've never met.
That's a good point.
Or an arranged marriage?
Well, yeah. I mean,
but you would hope that the families would know each other.
One would hope.
One would hope.
I think we're in a part of the world where arranged marriages aren't happening, right?
I would say they're not as popular, but...
Yeah, I sure hope not.
Based on my education of Love is Blind on Netflix, there are still arranged marriages out there in our country. Maybe, are you thinking about like in our corner of the country?
No, anywhere across the arranged marriages still happen?
Yeah.
Due to religious stuff or?
Custom, culture.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I do think it's extreme, though, of marrying someone without having met them personally.
Seems a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in 2020, 1.68 million weddings. That was a drop of 16.8% from the previous year. And that's the lowest number of marriages since 1963, when 1.65 million marriages. Damn it.
63, that's too early for Vietnam. What was going on in 1963? Feminism? Bra burning?
It may just be the sheer population, right? Because this is number of total weddings, so it may just be that the U.S. population has grown so much over the time.
Maybe, but 63 would be prime boomer weddings, right? So we know there's a lot of boomers.
Yeah, you can only carry so many babies at one time, right?
Yeah. Only so many.
8, right? Octomom? Is that the most you've heard?
Is that the most?
It's the only one I can recall.
Yeah, that's it. Me too.
Okay. And so this year they're thinking, all right, so if 2020 is 1.68 million, they're thinking it will be 2.6 million this year, which would be the most since 1984.
Ministers, be busy.
That's right. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe you and I should become ministers, Kate.
I don't hate that idea.
Oh, you don't? You feel good marrying people?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you'd be good at that. I don't think I would be.
I don't want to marry strangers. Like, want to get to know them. Like, know a little bit about them before I'm like, all right, power vested in me by www.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be like, hey, I'm at the park today. Anybody who wants to get married, I'm here.
Nah, it could be a side hustle. MinisterKate.com or something. No?
Yeah.
Don't you think you'd be really good at it? I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I think okay. I'm getting into some dicey territory.
Okay.
Okay, so priests are not allowed to get married, but they marry people.
Right.
So you can't say the argument, Matt, you're not married, you can't marry anybody. That's not a good argument because it happens all the time.
A minister needs to be married?
No, I'm just saying, I was starting to think do you think you wouldn't be good because you can't get married? And then I thought, well, priests can't get married, so...
Well, I think you are...
Why do you think you wouldn't be good at it?
Because I think you are more empathetic and far nicer. I think you would be genuinely happy to marry whomever and take some joy in that. Where I just don't think I'd be as good at that part by a decent bit.
Okay. I would, for real though, I would like to meet the couple beforehand, and if you get that like weird feeling, be like, oh, I can't, you guys, I'm washing my hair that day. Sorry.
How long do you need to know them for? Just meet them? Make sure it's a good fit?
Yeah, maybe just at least some sort of not interview process, but some sort of like feel out their relationship, where you make a snap judgment 30 minutes for how the rest of their life is going to pan out.
You know who I think you should marry?
Yeah.
As in, I think not who you should marry, because it seems like you and Monty have a good thing going there.
Right.
A couple that you should marry. Some Matt and Kate listeners.
Done.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yes.
So if you, dear Matt and Kate listener, would like Kate to marry you, Kate to preside over your wedding.
Officiate.
Thank you. I knew there was a word.
Hey, is that a new contest on kjo.com?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We first need to gauge interest on the Matt and Kate Facebook.
Get some florists to sponsor. And
it's actually a good idea.
Yeah. I wonder how much it is to get my marriage license. No, my efficient.
I think it's fairly cheap.
License.
Especially if we get sponsorships attached to it. All right, yeah, so if you, dear listener, would like Kate to officiate for you, hit up the Matt and Kate Facebook. And if you, dear KJ1055 salesperson, think there's some sponsors that would like to be on board with this, go prospecting.
Sometimes officiants can be expensive, but I come cheap. Just invite me to the party afterwards, and we'll call it good.
Any particular items you would require at the wedding, like some little smokies or something?
No, not little. I would say a good dance mix. That's what I require. Yeah.
Is that your kind of music?
No, but I do love dancing at a wedding.
Slow? No, you just make it out there for the fast dancing.
Yeah.
You and Monty out there grinding on the dance floor.
Again? Grinding?
Oh, you got it on my mind last week when we were talking about whatever.
I don't know how. I had said nothing that would say, Matt, let's talk about grinding.
Well, it was something we were talking about last week that led to, I forget. But grinding came up.
The singer of the song Bump and Grind.
I think it started with grinding first.
Of which we will not say his name anymore.
Okay. We were talking about grinding first, and then he came up. He whose name shall not be said.
Exactly. Yeah, so call me. I'll marry you.
Boom.
Done.
And by call you mean hit the Matt and Kate Facebook?
Yeah, absolutely. Send me an email.
You don't want to give out your personal digits?
No, it's long distance. You don't want that.
Oh, yeah, long distance.
Yeah.
Remember we were doing that bit about phrases you would say today that kids wouldn't understand?
Call me.
Well, call me is one of them. Long distance. Yeah, exactly. Long distance would be the other. Call me? Why would I do that? I'll face you. I'll face you.
I have called more people last week than texting just because it was like, oh, this is going to take too much to text. I'm just going to call you to make,
I hear that.
I know. So I feel like I've been on the phone a lot, which is weird.
Yeah, well, a while back we had talked about how annoying I find it when you've got a call like customer service and they put you on hold and they play the same generic wannabe Kenny G stuff over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. You know, the same song forever.
Yeah.
If I know I'm going to get an operator quick, I am of the mind now that I can call them. It is going to be more time efficient. So, good call, Kate.
Yep.
I assume these weren't fun calls that you were making, or like catching up with friends? Probably wasn't something like that. Was it annoying?
They were not catch up. They were more like, hey, can you take so and so to the such and such because I need to do such and such, and yeah. And can you watch my dog? And
do you ever text, can I call you? Do you ever approve that first, or do you just call the person?
I'll say call me if you get a minute.
Yeah.
But if I'm texting someone, I might just call them.
Oh, okay, if you're already in it.
Yeah. And just say, sorry, this is faster and I'm driving, or,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to figure out the etiquette here. Obviously, it depends on the person.
And if somebody doesn't answer, I'm not like butthurt about it, I guess, because I can't always answer my phone. So
sure, yeah. Some people just aren't mentally prepared to answer the phone. Like they may not be in the throes of whatever it may be, but there's phone's ringing. I need to repair. I need to get the lighting just right or something. I don't know. Don't you agree? Some people are just
the lighting right to answer a phone.
I don't know. I'm just guessing on this. Like, do you have friends at all that just are not phone answerers or don't like to talk on the phone?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've got friends like this where basically we need to set a date to catch up on the phone, if that makes sense.
Oh.
It could be just a matter of we need to carve out 45 minutes or an hour if we're just catching up or something.
Right.
Probably overstating it, but I don't know.
Schedule it in.
Yep. Schedule in a phone call. And if we're feeling extra committed to it, we're feeling extra. We might FaceTime,
Yeah, I FaceTime a lot with friends.
Do you get made up for those calls?
Never.
Come as you are.
I always look like I got hit by a truck.
Okay.
My friend Nikki always calls when I am like next day shower day, next day hair washing day, yesterday's makeup on. Yeah, I'm like, you could give me a heads up that you're going to FaceTime me. She's like, where's the fun in that? I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Right. And she's always come straight from the beautician.
Yep, she always looks great.
What a coincidence. What a coincidence.
Yep.
I think not.
She always looks amazing. I look like I get hit by a truck. It's fine.
Hit by a truck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you look like you've been hit by a truck, Kate.
Well, not today. I put on makeup.
Good chance you might be deceased if you did that.
Maybe just the backside hit by a truck. I don't know.
Okay. So your face just hit pavement, not the actual grill of the truck?
The pandemic has definitely lowered my personal standards on how I feel about other people seeing me.
Good. Congrats.
That sometimes when I roll in looking the way I used to look for years, people are like, oh, you going to a funeral today or job offer? I'm like, no, I just, decided to wash my face or not use yesterday's mascara.
Use yesterday's mascara. That's great. I like the idea of you collecting your mascara at night at the end of the day and then reapplying it in the morning.
Here's what happens. I take my little face wipe and I just go under the eye and then maybe a little bit more powder from yesterday and then call it good. So it's still caked on pretty good, but hopefully I don't look like raccoon eyes.
Have you ever... Oh, I thought you were going for that on purpose.
Trash Panda look is in.
Trash Panda. Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere. I think I saw that headline somewhere, yeah.
Usually it's from cocaine that these models get the Trash Panda look, but... Oh,
and that's also how they achieve the
wafiness.
The gaunt look, yeah.
Yeah.
The fashion show where I like to see people that look like corpses wearing clothes. Yay. Have you ever considered going makeup free, like a makeup free lifestyle?
24/7 makeup free? No.
Okay.
But I would say more often than not, I don't wear makeup. If anything, I might do a little bit of blush on my cheeks and mascara, but...
Just a little color.
Just a little color. But there's a good chance I'm more makeup free than makeup.
I think that's good. That's a good look.
Kind of feels like I've let myself go a little bit, but whatevs.
I don't know. Some people have makeup face. You know what I mean?
Faces with makeup?
It's just really caked on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're like, damn, you're wearing makeup. Like that. More or less. Overdo it.
Yeah, but sometimes when I see women who are put together with a full face of makeup, I just like inside, I'm like, good for you. Good job.
Okay.
You haven't quit yourself.
Tammy Faye?
God love Tammy Faye, though. It was a different time.
Yeah.
Are there Tammy Faye's right now?
Trying to think, when was the last time I saw someone with an aggressive amount of makeup? And yeah, you're right. I guess I haven't really noticed anyone with full-on clown face. Now that you mentioned that.
And you know, it's getting to summertime where full-on clown face can sometimes melt off.
Yeah.
So that's another, you know, in summer for sure I go makeup free a lot more because I've actually got color on my face where I'm like, I'm tan enough. I'm fine.
And a pool to jump into.
Right. There's that.
Not at your house yet.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. Monty,
get on it.
come on, Mont.
Start digging.
Pool parties, Mont. Imagine the fun.
Hey,
Thrill.
Speaking of yards, Papa Stooks start mowing yet? Was he on a regular schedule?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't mowed any this year, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's growing fast. He throws fertilizer down.
Watch out.
It moves. Yeah.
I had my first mowing last weekend. It was not pretty.
Damn. Really? You were able to wait that long?
Well, we had to. It had to get treated, and it was not growing. And yeah.
Because it's still kind of, for the unfamiliar, Kate, you've moved into your house just over a year ago, right?
Yes.
So the sod is still like putting roots in?
No,
maybe?
I would say that, but when we got it treated, it was not growing like our neighbors.
Oh.
And so it was not needing to get mowed. And then we got it treated, and all of a sudden I was like, whoa, gotta
Boom.
mow.
There it is.
Last Friday afternoon I mowed, and I'm probably going to have to mow again on like Wednesday. I'm going to have to get back on the twice a week schedule.
Just this last Friday or a week ago Friday?
Yeah. No, just this last Friday.
Oh, and all at once, huh? Damn.
Yep. It's coming. So we were patient, and now we're like, whoa.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, the first trip was rough.
Because you're trying to figure out the zero turn? Or what?
Well, just kind of trying to remember and how the best pattern for the yard, and the grass was still a little bit more wet than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a couple of times on the hill where I was like, nope, not turning. Thought it was going to turn. I'll just slide down the hill instead.
Not turning. Wow.
Oh, because of the dampness.
The dampness, yep.
Yeah, the tire was like, no, I got my own mind.
Did you know I was supposed to see the
the dampness?
I was supposed to see the dampness at the Granada a year ago, but their tour got canceled due to COVID-19.
Oh, the dampness. I'm surprised they're still together.
I know, especially with the infighting between the guitarist and the drummer. Yeah, it was too bad. But yeah, apparently they got over it. They figured out what really mattered during these trying times.
Which was the dampness.
During these trying times. The dampness. What, is that up there with moist or something? You made a noise. Is that a moist level word?
Yeah, that was thanks, but no thanks.
You said the dampness first, to be clear, but
I know dampness isn't as bad.
I kind of put an underscore under it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still don't get why moist is such a polarizing thing.
Ugh.
Well, in fact, someone on Twitter, moist was one of the words for Wordle a while back.
Yes, I do remember that.
Oh, really? You got that one?
Mm-hmm. I threw up in my mouth a little bit, too.
Ha! I got it in one guess. This friend of mine on Twitter, she posted her results and then goes, I don't know why so many people cringe at this word. And I went and typed in moist because I hadn't done the puzzle yet. And yep, got it.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yuck.
Yes, that's weird.
Do you ever play Hurdle?
I've played it. I played it once and won, and then I played it another time and lost, and then I haven't played it since. That's the one where you're listening to like a second at a time of a song.
Maybe like 2 seconds at a time.
And then you got to guess based on that.
And you can skip. Yeah, my brother and I play almost every day together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Finley gets really mad when I do it without her because she's really good at that game.
Really?
Yes. There was one that the other day that I was like, I don't know that. She's like, play it one more time. Let me see if you can get it, Mom. I was like, okay. And I played it. I'm like, she got it. It was Mr. Blue Sky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your 12-year-old.
12. Yeah.
It's pretty
she
impressive.
knows her music.
Good for her. Wonder where she gets that from.
I do like this game, but it's definitely not Monty, but I don't know that I'm that good.
She's got a nice, well-rounded music exposure then.
She for sure does.
Such a youngster.
Got some music education going on.
Yeah, I'll have to give it another roll because the first time I nailed it in the minimal number of seconds. And the second time I got completely hosed and I just kind of forgot about it. But I still do Wordle most days.
Yeah.
Most times to completion. There have been a couple times where I'm just like, I give up. I have no more guesses even based on the letters I'd used so far. And then, yeah, my mom and I text each other our results back and forth. It's a fun little thing to do. Stay in touch with the fam that way.
I agree. Of course, Patrick and I are mostly like, oh, sucker, it took you 2 guesses. I got it on the first.
Right.
He's like, I can't believe you didn't get that. I'm like, sorry, it's not my tune.
Yeah, my mom and I don't typically talk trash to each other about our Wordle scores.
Yeah.
Well, she also...
At least to you, right?
Oh, yeah, probably to my dad. She's like, God, did we adopt him? I forget. Yeah, she's great at it. She nails it.
She's good at it. Way to go, Mama Stooks.
Yeah, Scrabble. Player in Scrabble. Get ready to get dominated in Scrabble.
Gotcha.
And she was a medical transcriptionist forever.
Oh.
First for an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and then for rheumatoid arthritis place.
So she knows all sorts of interesting words.
Yep. She's the wordsmith for sure. So you asked me if my dad's been mowing my grass, and I said yes.
Mm-hmm.
He also recently came over, and we planted tomatoes together.
Nice.
First time for me attempting tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just too lazy, you know?
Okay.
Lazy might not be the right word. I worry that I'll forget and then they'll die. And yeah, I guess that's it more than anything. But I really like homegrown tomatoes. So much better than store-bought. I mean, store-bought tomato versus garden tomato is a more unfair produce matchup than any other grocery store versus homegrown produce.
Right.
I feel fairly confident in saying that. Yeah.
I just don't like picking tomatoes.
Really?
I hate picking tomatoes. I hate having to reach through and have the vine touch and all that business. And
yeah, right.
If we do tomatoes, it's because I want tomatoes. So, but we haven't done a garden we didn't do a garden last summer and probably missed our window to do it this summer. So
missed the window.
I'm just going to have to rely on my neighbors, go begging door to door.
Yeah, so I think Mother's Day-ish is when tomatoes are supposed to go in. I think my dad told me that.
I think you're right.
Right about that time.
Which is exactly how I do not want to spend Mother's Day.
Planting tomatoes.
Yeah.
Be a good surprise for the kids and Monty to do sometime, maybe in the future. Tomato plants are in, Mom.
True. You guys go plant my tomatoes while I take a nap.
Right. And you don't have to worry about watering them or picking them. You just get to enjoy the literal fruits of their labor.
That'd be great.
Tomatoes are fruit.
Yep.
I know you know that, but for any Matt and Kate listeners that aren't familiar, yeah, fruit.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, if it's got seeds, is that the rule?
I think so, which I didn't know that was the rule.
Yeah, I think that's right. Should
Yeah.
we double check, or are we feeling pretty confident? What makes something a fruit?
I know you're not supposed to believe everything that your kids tell you because they could be filthy liars, but
yeah.
I think that's what my kids told me last year. They're like, did you know cucumbers are fruits? I'm like, no way. I think I was proved wrong.
Okay. Purple. I was about to sneeze.
And then it's gone, right?
And then you told me to say, yeah.
It doesn't have to be purple. It could be any random word. I just always go with colors.
Oh, okay. Purple's worked for me, so I'll stick with it, I guess.
All right, there you go.
In botany, a fruit is the seed-bearing structure in flowering plants that is formed from the ovary after flowering. Fruits are the means by which flowering plants disseminate their seeds. And then, different article about the vegetables. Vegetable is a plant's edible stem, root, tuber, leaf, or flower. For example, celery, carrots, potatoes, lettuce, and cauliflower are botanically classified as vegetables.
So where do bananas land?
It's a good question. Do bananas have... Bananas are fruit, right?
Where are their seeds?
But there are no seeds.
I mean, bananas are disgusting, but...
How do you make a banana tree happen?
Right?
Are they all just cloned off of existing trees? Or
plant a banana.
How to grow bananas. That's what I'm typing. Oh, man. Warnings, wear old clothes before cutting any part of the banana plant, Kate. Okay. How to grow bananas. Yeah, bananas are grown from root divisions or cuttings. So, yeah, they're all basically clones.
Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, you can count on me to never do that, so...
Because bananas are no good?
They're terrible. Bananas are the fruits of the devil. Remember that one?
No, what's that from?
Okay. Fruits of the devil is, I believe, Austin Powers. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like them either. We've talked about them before. They're okay enough fruits. I can only take so much banana. Maybe I could do half a banana. But whenever I see someone, like Brent Martin, he oftentimes is rocking a banana.
Yeah.
And it's like, please eat that away from me.
Do you say that?
No, I don't find him that disgusting. It's kind of fun to pretend I would say that to him.
You should curl up your face so that you don't have to say the words. And Brent just goes, oh, would you like me to move?
Yeah, if you could go eat that in the... Well, I don't know if you heard this story, but once there was a sales guy who worked here.
Yeah.
Someone caught him shame eating a donut in the little mail room thing in the hall. It's like a little 3 foot by 3 foot room, dear listener. So maybe he could go do that. He can go tuck himself away in that little mailroom closet and eat his banana.
Or outside, so nobody has to smell it or hear you smacking on that banana.
Oh, yeah, go outside.
I feel like I'm being very divisive, and I know that a lot of people love bananas, and I love that you love those bananas. I just don't want to be within smelling or sound distance while you're eating that banana. I don't feel like that's like too bossy, is it?
No, usually you and I disagree enough on things like this that, it's like, okay, at least they're well-rounded. One likes bananas and one doesn't. But in this case, you're like just keeping them away from me completely, right?
I just don't like the sound when people are eating bananas or the smell of bananas.
I've never noticed the sound before.
Ugh. More so, not green ones. You know what I mean? Not like fresh bananas, but like the really soft ones are like...
The ones that are nearly brown?
Yeah.
Banana bread? Do you like banana bread?
I do, because I can put enough butter on it that...
It's just a buttery delivery device for you?
It is just a vehicle to get the butter to my belly. Salted butter. Yeah. It's the way to go.
And once again, for the banana lover out there...
You do you.
Good potassium. We recognize there's some health benefits there.
Right? I'm happy that you like bananas.
1.1 gram of protein. 1.1 gram? 1.1 grams of protein. Carbs, Kate. 8% of your daily value of carbs are in a banana.
Really?
It seems like a lot, right?
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic word. Banana. Broccoli, banana. Both are fun words to say.
Right. Love me some broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli's great. You prefer it cold or hot?
I like it both.
Yeah, I've always liked broccoli. Mm-hmm. I can't remember a time not enjoying broccoli. So good. And so good for you. Yeah.
Right?
So go forth, find fruits and vegetables that you enjoy, we do recommend a balanced diet of both fruits and vegetables mixed in there, right, Kate?
Of course.
But feel free to say that some of them are disgusting.
Feel free.
Yep. There's a banana, whatever banana is, maybe your banana is a grape. Maybe you hate grapes. I don't know.